Hey guys, Crystal coming on. I know it's been a while. I have been a busy little beaver. Ever since my daughter's wedding, I have been creating her a wedding album. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, to tell you the truth, on my days off, I would probably spend 8 to 12 hours a day working on this album. It's an interactive wedding album, and I used a tutorial by Rosa Kelly, and I'll try to remember to link that video below. I actually used several different tutorials throughout on the pages themselves, but the design and everything for the book itself, the album itself, is Rosa Kelly. So anyway, you will not believe how many pictures this ended up holding. It ended up holding 103 pictures. I cannot believe it. It just is very, very bulky, very bulky. But I hope that I hope you like it. And what I ended up using when I started this album, I was broke as a joke. I had no money, none, and I wanted to get some wedding paper. You know what I'm saying, for the wedding album, but I didn't have any money, so I said, well, I'll just use what I have. So I went through my stash, and I had this Stamperia album called Shabby Rose. So it's a little vintagey, but it's beautiful. And of course, one little pack of that Stamperia paper was not enough. So when I got paid, I ordered a couple more packs identical to that one, because they only give you 10 sheets of one-sided paper in a Stamperia pack, which I think sucks. I think they do that just so you'll buy 2 or 3 or however many you need. But anyway, neither here nor there. I'm done. Yay. Okay, this box I did not make. I bought this yesterday. It just happened to be the perfect size for her wedding box. Her wedding album. And I bought this at Tuesday morning. Isn't that pretty? And I did put her picture. That's her and Donnie. I put her picture here with a little frame that I got from Hobby Lobby. I just think that's beautiful. It's perfect. So, let me show you. This is the album. And I will say that it's very simple. As far as, I did not over embellish it. I wouldn't have had room, honestly, to over embellish it. There's no way. You'll see when I pull it out. Give me just a second. I'm going to pause the video so that I can get this out of the box. And I'll be right back and share it with you. Okay. I am back. Let me make sure that this thing is recording. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hope I don't turn it off. There we go. Okay. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I got this little ephemera pack. I found a couple little wedding things. It really didn't match, but I made it work. I just made it work because I couldn't find, there's just not a lot of wedding stuff out there. Not in her colors anyway. Remember, her colors were navy blue and rose gold. So I tried to use that throughout the album. So here's the cover, and I used some pearls down the side, and I had this lacy die that I used, and these I cut out in rose gold, the one that my soul loves. I think that's appropriate. That paper is gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful. And there's the spine, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. I just thought that was beautiful, so pretty. And I created this little oval here and just stacked several pieces of cardstock together to make it, dimensional. That way, see, from the side there, it's dimensional. And then the back is plain. Did not want to over embellish, like I said. And it has 4 pages in it. Okay, 4 signatures is what you call in a mini album. There's 4 of those, so there's actually 8 pages. But they're interactive. I'll show you. So on the front cover, I didn't do much because I didn't want to. But I did, look at this. I cut out this little, I printed a little calendar on vellum, backed it in some white, and I put a little rose gold heart around 16, because that's the day she got married, was April 16th. And I attached her actual invitation to this and made just a little booklet. I don't have any photos in this. That way she can journal or write something or put a picture in there if she wants to. And throughout my album, I use this cute little edge die. I like that. It's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Okay, there's one of those little chipboard pieces that I got from Hobby Lobby. It says, "Our story is my favorite." And then I tried to go kind of in chronological order. And I did pull out some coordinating papers from my stash that were not the Shabby Rose. Like this paper here, the stripes. I use it throughout the album. I don't know. I don't know. It was just individual sheets I had bought at Joann's, I think. But I tried to get some that would coordinate because, like I said, that paper don't go very far. Anyway, so there's that. I tried to go in chronological order. So these pictures are going to start when they're getting ready for the wedding. So he's getting ready. She's getting dressed. I'm not going to talk about every picture because there's 103 of them. I may discuss one here or there, but for the most part, I'm not going to do that. But it's just a little side waterfall. I did several waterfalls throughout this album because they're just fun. Plus, it maximizes your pictures. Honestly, it's hard to lay out these albums. I used to love making these albums. I love making albums, but I've never actually had to put the pictures in them before. That's challenging. You really have to think and strategize. I mean, you got to think about it. You can't just willy-nilly throw anything down there. I went through several pages that I just ripped out and started over. I'm telling you, because it just didn't work for the pictures I had. But anyway, so there she is ready. And there she is. All right, and then I put ribbon as the closure on this part. And then this part, this little flap is magnetized. And you open this up. And there's another one of those little chipboard pieces. But if you'll notice, let me see if I can pick this up so you can see this. This little diamond, I went to Walgreens, and you know over there at the gift wrap section, they have those little like 3x3 cards that you can buy to go with your gift. They had a little wedding ring with this little diamond, and it's dimensional. See? It's dimensional. I loved the diamond. I was like, I'm going to buy that. I paid like $3 for that just so that I could rip that diamond off and put it on this. Isn't that pretty? And it says to have and to hold. All right, and then I created another waterfall. And the closure is magnetized. So you pull this down. Now, like I said, I'm going in chronological order. So here's the ceremony itself. All right, here's the first bridesmaid walking down. And then her other bridesmaid. That's Amber, and this is Kate. And the groomsmen, I don't know their names. And then there's my grandbaby. And there's Donnie's daughter. She's my new grandbaby. And they're the flower girls. And then here comes my daughter coming down. My stepdad, which is her pawpaw, he gave her away. So he's walking her down the runway or aisle or whatever you want to call it. It's outdoors, so it's not an aisle. And then just ceremony pictures. That's one of my favorites. Donnie crying when he saw her up close. I just thought that was so sweet. But anyway. And then there's the bridesmaids. Isn't that gorgeous? And the groomsmen. I love these pictures. They're so pretty. And then more of the ceremony. They're exchanging rings. Ring exchange. And then, let me pull that up a little bit so you can see. He's lifting her veil. He's got it about off. And there's the kiss. And then I made this section down here. I die cut Mr. and Mrs. And then I took just a strip of blue. And then I put Rush. That's their last name now. So, well, that's her last name now. It was his. But anyway, created their name. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love the way this page turned out. It's one of my favorite pages. And then that just closes. I could have put pictures here, but then it wouldn't close. I mean, it's already fat and barely, those magnets barely catch. So let's move on to the next page, which is the back of that one. Page 2. And this is the Bokeh Toss. And what I did here is I printed this picture and I edited it in a way that it focused on the bouquet. And then I backed it. I cut out the oval in the actual page itself, and then I cut the oval out in the decorative page, you know, the cover, whatever. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty. I just think it's pretty. And I used one of those little ephemera pieces that I got from Hobby Lobby. It says toss the bouquet. And then you open it up. And I made another waterfall, but this kind is the one that it says pull down here. I stamped and embossed that. So you just pull this and it shows the garter toss and the bouquet toss. See, my daughter's throwing the bouquet here. She's still throwing it. That's a good angle from her throwing it from behind. And then my granddaughter, my oldest grandbaby, Chastity, she's the one who caught the bouquet. And there she is with it, with Christian. And then there he is, taking her garter off. But I like that waterfall too. So that's another waterfall. And these are just decorative pages, that's all. Just try to minimize the bulk in it. And it's still bulky as I'll get out. But I like it. And then this page is one of my favorites. I doubled up this butterfly. I fussy cut the butterfly. And then I put some little, that little fella, I'm going to have to put some more glue on him. It don't want to stay down right. But anyway, there's my next page, the cute little butterfly. And then you open this up. And this is just plain because, like I said, trying to minimize the bulk. And over on this side, there's a beautiful picture of Christian and her bridesmaids. And then you flip this up. This is magnetized. And there is one of the bridesmaids, Kate, with her, I don't know if that's her husband or he's one of the groomsmen. Might be her boyfriend, husband, I don't know. And then there's a picture of Christian kissing Adeline, which is her youngest baby, my youngest granddaughter. And then I heat embossed Adorable. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Hold on. This book, goodness. There we go. At the bottom, I heat embossed the word Adorable, and I put some little bling pieces. And then this, I have a flip out down here. And there's a picture of Christian and my other granddaughter, Harmony, and my other granddaughter, Caitlin. So that flips back up. That flips down. And this page right here closes like that. And then that just closes like that. Oh my goodness. Some of this stuff is getting caught. That's another thing. You don't want to over embellish. See? This little area right here is getting bent by this little ephemera piece. So you don't know it till you go and close the album and actually get it to functioning. See, all these people on here, they got these gorgeous, beautiful albums on, and they embellish them to high heaven. I bet when these people put their pictures in there, it falls all to pieces, because I'm telling you, I've had a time with this album. I just hope that it'll stand the test of time for her. Okay, so we did that page. All right, here's the next page. This page right here, I made a little pocket and put these decorative little pearls on it from Hobby Lobby. I made a little booklet. I used an embellishment piece from Hobby Lobby that says First Dance. And there's some pictures of Christian and Donnie with their first dance. And then on the inside, there they are dancing. And then there's Christian with her pawpaw. And there's Donnie with his mother. Their first dances. So isn't that cute? And then on this side, I've got a little pull out. That's the table setting with the lantern and the flowers. See? And then you pull this out. And there's 3 more pictures. And then it flips over here. And there's 3 more pictures. And this is everybody when they're entering into the reception hall. There's Amber and the groomsmen, Kate and the groomsmen, and there's Christian and Donnie when they're arriving into the reception hall. So that's the way that one went. Now this one is one of my favorite pages that I created. I just love this paper. It's beautiful. So I created this little swing tab. You pull that down and it opens like this. And I had these pictures printed at Walgreens, and almost every picture that she had were landscape. And I wanted portrait because I had already made a waterfall, but I didn't have enough pictures to put on it because they were all landscape. So anyway, I edited them on Walgreens.com and had them printed portrait. And that's the way they came out. And there's Christian and my grandson, Dalton. I just love that picture. I think it is so cute. Let's see if you can get that. There you go. Well, when I flip up, I'm going to have to move it again. And there's Christian in her bridal picture, which is gorgeous. There they are again, dancing. And there's Donnie's mother. That's pretty funny. Just some cute pictures. That's my oldest granddaughter, Chastity. And there's Donnie and Raylan. Just a little portrait style waterfall. So you close that, and that closes. Just a little swing tab. I love making swing tabs. They're fun. And this page, I feel like I forgot one. Hold on. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. You gotta, Christian, if you're watching this video, you might have to watch the video just to remember how to open this. Remember I showed you the pull-out booklet and then the pull-out little waterfall here. Then you open it up and there's a surprise pop-up right there. See? Well, let me move that booklet. Just take that out. You open this page and there's a pop-up. There's me and Christian on the left. And there's Christian and Dawn, her papa, and then group photos underneath. I knew I forgot that page. Every time I went through this album, I forgot that page. So Christian, don't forget that page. All right, now let's go back to this one. This one is more decorative, just because I wanted to use some of the elements of the paper pack. But this flips down. It's all magnetized. Now I did put a picture behind the postcard. And that's of them kissing and everybody in the wedding party watching them kiss. And then this whole thing pulls down. And there's a picture of the groomsmen. I created this beautiful pocket. And there's some pictures inside. I'm not going to pull them out. There's an envelope with pictures inside. And then there's this, oh, hold on. There's this gorgeous picture down here of Christian and Kate. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, it's hard to get in frame because it's so big. All right, and then here is the last page, and I use the embellishment. It says cut the cake, so of course you know that this is going to be about the cake cutting. And the other ephemera piece that is a cake. And then you flip it open, and of course they're cutting the cake. And they're eating the cake. Oops, hold on. And then the cake itself, a close-up of the cake and them feeding each other the cake. And then I made this accordion style pull-out. There's the sunglasses that they provided for everybody at the wedding. And these, they just go on and on. The people in their sunglasses. The groomsmen in their sunglasses, and then there's pictures all on the back. And this is the DJ, and this is everybody dancing. And there's Christian and Donnie, and their chairs that say, I do, and I do what she says. And it's the reception. And I stamped the music notes, and it says, you are the music in my heart. And there's more dancing over here. So let me fold that back up the way it goes. So that all folds up into an accordion, and they all just flip out. So I'll close that back, close those back, and those are magnetized. And then this is the last page, technically the last page. Inside of this little envelope, which is part of the Stamperia pack, actually, I just cut it out, what do you call it, fussy cut, the envelope. And then I put some wallet-sized pictures in there for Christian. And this I wanted to keep plain because I wanted the envelope to be the focal point. So that's why this doesn't have any decorative paper on it. But inside of here, I have a picture of my grandson and the boys. This is Donnie's sons. So, yep. And then there's this gorgeous picture of Christian. I love this ephemera piece, the little card that says just married. Isn't that cute? And this flips up. And I used some wallet-sized pictures here. And I put a little strip here on the side of floral. So there they are at the reception table. That flips out. There they are kissing at the reception table. And then this opens up. And I made these little wine glasses. And there's the wine glasses from the vineyard. It says toast to the Mr. and Mrs. And there they are drinking. So that closes like that. That flips down. And the booklet actually keeps it closed because I created a pocket just so that that would keep that all closed and in there. And then on the very back, this is the cover, the back cover, I made another waterfall. So here is people who attended the wedding. There's Christian and Raylan. There's a close-up of the table with the lantern and the flowers. And there's my grandbaby. There's my grandbaby. She's adorable. Anyway. So and this is the pastor, Casey. He's the one who married Christian and his wife, Jerica. And there's the reception hall. I think that was made before the wedding. And then I've got one last picture, and I created this little pocket, and I stuck one more picture in there just because I could. And that's it. That is the wedding album. So this is a 3.5-inch spine, and the album itself is a 9x7. Anyway, I'm sorry guys, I've been missing in action. I've actually watched, I try to take time to watch a couple of videos a day, but most of my time, as you can tell, has been spent on this. So let me know what you guys think. And anyway, hopefully I'll get to see you guys soon and talk to you. And we'll talk later. Bye.